I'm not really good at this whole sharing what I've learned and passing on my great knowledge from those moments. It's kind of hard to remember all the things I've been taught and kept with me throughout the years. But the biggest lesson I can remember doesn't come from like a punishment I received or some extreme guilt I felt or anything like that. It was something I kind of had to realize over a long period of time, and it's one that I'll probably keep with me forever. About 4 years ago, I tore my ACL and everything else inside my knee, and it resulted in like a minor surgery. The only concern I had at the time was being able to recover by my freshman basketball season, and by the time it rolled around, I had thankfully recovered. The predicted recovery time was 8 months, and I managed to recover in only 5. So about halfway through my freshman season, my knee started to hurt, and it was starting to swell up again. So I was like, all right, I'll go back to the doctors, I'll get a little checkup, I'll get some meds, it'll be fine. And when I went in there, he had me get an MRI, and then he told me that because one part of my knee had healed wrong, that it had messed up the healing process of the other parts of my knee, and so he told me I was going to get a second surgery. Right there, I started to question if my knee was going to be like this the rest of my life, and was it going to continue to heal wrong, and just all these pessimistic thoughts overwhelmed me. I got the second surgery towards the end of that basketball season, and this time I took it slow, and it took me about 9 months to recover. And when I went back to playing, I was terrified. Something's going to go wrong. I can't run as fast, I can't jump as high, it's going to get messed up, someone's going to hit it, it's just not strong enough. The entire season, I made excuses to cover up the fear of my knee. That season finally ended, and the first week of summer, I wrecked my bike. With my luck, I managed to tear up the same leg I had had my knee surgery on. One of the cuts in my knee was so deep that it caused slight nerve damage, and my knee felt even worse, and I trusted it even less. There would be mornings when I would wake up and I couldn't walk on it at all, or when I slept too long in one position at night, it would get stuck and it would be the worst pain in the world to try and move it. So my junior basketball season, I just quit. I didn't play. I couldn't really handle the stress of thinking about my knee anymore, and that whole basketball season, I felt pretty miserable because I wanted to play, but I was letting my knee stop me even though I had been cleared and everything was going pretty good. The summer before senior year, Kelsey messaged me and convinced me to play basketball for my senior season. It was hard for me to get over that fear of my knee, but it had been like a year since anything had gone really wrong. So I played my senior season. I still had pain, I was still taking the medicine, but I realized that I probably shouldn't let my knee stop me from doing the things I love most, and basketball was one of them. I made a decision not to wear the knee brace that I was supposed to, and to just do what I wanted without any setbacks, because I didn't want to have that feeling that something was going to go wrong or anything. And to me, it was kind of a simple lesson of if you fall, get back up. And that's the advice I kind of want to pass on to anybody, is no matter what the circumstance is, no matter how hard the fall was, don't be scared to get back up and just keep trying again and again and again. Because I fell down and I didn't want to get back up, and when I finally did, it was kind of too late. And it's probably one of the biggest mistakes I've made so far, because I can only think about where I would be in basketball if I hadn't given up. Maybe I wouldn't be anywhere, but I'll never know. And I don't want anybody else to have that feeling, because to be quite honest, it's a pretty sucky feeling.